Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. This is everything to know about Choo Charles. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, take fate into your own hands, and let's go. Shout out to my patrons.
Teletubbies. Barney, Teletubbies, Bluey. Of all the children's TV mascots, one of the most famous has to be Thomas the Tank Engine.
The most
Thomas
creepy face too.
Sinister side.
That's what developer 2-Star Games sets out to explore in his upcoming game, Choo Charles.
I remember when I watched the first little trailer for this and it was freaking cool. Did you know there's like a Roblox there's like a Roblox inspired game by I swear it's by Choo Charles, but if it's not, I don't know. See if I can find it real quick to show you guys. I would really love to show you guys. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Actually, come back here. Why are you running from me? Edward the Man-Eating Train. Edward the Man-Eating Train. Like, I think hands down that this is inspired. But yeah, you can find this Edward the Man-Eating Train.
From the island to the train cult to Charles himself, here's everything to know about Choo Charles. Choo Charles transports you to an unnamed island in which your only means of transportation is a small, single-person train. As you navigate the island on the tracks, sometimes debris blocks your path, or you may have to change the track depending on which direction you want to go. Be warned, however, that when you leave your little engine that could, the arachnid locomotive Charles is always stalking the island.
The arachnid locomotive. I love it. Great idea, bro.
Pop up. When you are out of the train, be sure not to wander away too far from the locomotive, or else Charles will find you and chase you down. He also chases you when you're in the train, just to be clear.
It's actually pretty impressive that someone made this on Roblox, but then made it in their own way. And the game's pretty okay. I played it a little bit. I want to play this, though. This is the real horror. I mean, look at this thing. Imagine Grounded putting a creature like this in the game for, like, mythical creatures.
In addition to leaving the train to clear your path, you can exit your ride to scavenge for upgrades and talk to the settlers of the island for missions. One of the main ways to find upgradable scraps or collectibles for your train is to loot the areas taken over by the Charles worshipping cult that lives on the island. Although
Can you
do
fight
not have
them?
any weapons on your person to take out the cultists, you can lure them back to your train and use the same weapons that you use against Charles to fend
Oh, no. 2-Star, you should add a gun or something. Nah, if you're going to be running around looting, I don't see that. Because if you have a help, unless they're like stormtroopers, I don't see how you're not going to die immediately.
off, even using the train itself to flatten them. Speaking of weapons, let's talk about the arsenal. And these are all named by the community, which I think is pretty neat.
Yeah,
The
that is cool.
Railer. That's your default machine gun with low damage but medium range and medium fire rate. The Bug Spray, a standard flamethrower with low damage, the lowest range, but a massive fire rate. The Boomer, a rocket launcher with massive damage but low range and fire rate. And Bob, the long range option.
Oh, one sec, getting a call. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that, guys.
Fire rate. And Bob, the long range option with medium damage but high range and decent fire rate. Combat with Charles has you switching weapons constantly.
You know what's funny is the Roblox one is inspired, but actually completely different. You're fighting the train. Like, you guys are the ones with the weapons, and then there's ammo on the train, and it's wow. So it's inspired, but they actually, like, flipped it in their own idea. Way different. That's cool. I'm glad.
Depending on the damage you want to deal and how much space you want to make between Charles and your train. And remember those scraps? Be sure to hold on to those because they can help you heal your train during the heat of battle. Charles only takes a little damage during each encounter before he retreats back to stalking the island, so be diligent about how you upgrade and outfit your train. 2-Star Games has detailed that he has about 3 main story missions to be able to upgrade the guns and train to take down Charles. There are some side missions that involve collecting orbs from the cultists that will summon Charles for the final showdown. 2-Star Games has said that if you're rushing through, you can complete the game in about 2 hours, but it will take most players about 3 to 4 hours to complete. Outside of his explanation that the cultists are around the island for the sole purpose of gathering offerings and sacrifices to feed Charles, There isn't much in the way of a story. Two Star Games has stated that the game starts in one place and ends in one place, meaning the opening and ending are always the same, but how you get there could change depending on how you play. In his development update videos, Two Star Games does hint a lot at the potential story that hasn't been released yet, namely why Charles and the island exist in the first place. I guess we'll have to wait to launch to find out. Choo Charles is being developed by Two Star Games, which consists of one person, Gavin Eisenbeitz. He has been making the game for just over a year and has been documenting his journey primarily on TikTok, but also YouTube and Twitter. I'll tag his info in the description so you can check it out too. Although Choo Charles is his most recent game, Two Star Games got their start with My Beautiful Paper
He
Stone,
made this?
a crafted horror game in the style of a demonic sketchbook. It's available to play right now on Steam. As of the published date of this video, Choo Charles is only available on Steam, although Gavin has said that he would love to port it to consoles at some point in the next year. Gavin also notes that he will not be moving on to other projects and supporting the game in the months after release, even though there will—
Shoot, I think he definitely should. I think that's a great idea. If you need voice actors or anything for the game, let me know. Here I am. If you need any good original, some dope ideas, here I am. But no, I think definitely you should have something to fight off the cultists for sure. That, I feel like, I don't know, I'm probably wrong. It's probably like maybe just completely his mind is made up in his head. This is his baby, so I'm not going to intrude on his baby too much. But I was going to say that I thought maybe he's fighting a little bit in his head whether he should give the player a weapon or not. I think if he does give the player a weapon, it shouldn't be able to do anything to the train. You need heavier duty weapons for the train. But for the cultists, I feel like at least you should have their gun or maybe something to use sparingly if you got to sneak around behind them, or a knife, or something that can make you like instant kill them, or something, kill them from behind, where you got to sneak up on them. That's why I said a knife. But you should have a gun, I feel
like. There will be no dedicated multiplayer mode. Choo Charles is available.
It's really cool though.
List on Steam and will cost $19.99 US, with the price localized for every region. The game releases on December 9th.
December 9th tomorrow.
The growing trend of childhood
That's insane.
Mascots turned demonic killers. Remember that Winnie the Pooh horror movie that comes out next year?
Yo, yeah!
While I don't know how I feel about a demonic version of one of my favorite childhood shows, I am excited to face off against Charles and his merry band of cultists. I'll link all of Gavin's socials in the description. Catch me on Twitter at StewieReviewy, and thanks for watching.
StewieReviewy. I think just one of the weird things is you can get all these heavy duty fucking equipment, like I'm being that guy. You can get all this fucking heavy duty equipment to fight off this fucking industrial sized demonic train, and then you don't have a handgun. You don't even got an M9 for the cultists. Yeah, I'm being that guy. Anyways, it's a great idea for a horror game. I've been actually following this one for a while. Not like following the exact development, but here and there I'll get recommended videos from people that send me this. And I absolutely love the idea. I think it's fucking cool. Aside from the fact that you can't shoot the cultists, I'm mad. I can't sleep at night because of that. But truthfully, you know, overall, it's a really cool game developed by one dude, man, and a game to complete in 4 hours, made by one person. It looks like it's really it looks really good from the gameplay. I say that's solid. I say it's solid. He involved the community with naming the guns, taking name suggestions from the community, shit like that. I absolutely love that. Anyways, much love and moonlight. Shout out to Two Star Games. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe. I'm gone. Peace.